Hello! Happy Friday! Hope everyone's looking as bright and green as Derek Day from an honest mistake this Friday afternoon. How you guys doing? I'm Mag and that's Darren, and we are your hosts for Pop Up Stage right here on AFO Radio. How you doing, Darren? How are
I'm
things?
okay. I've got new hair, so I think Halloween is sorted out for me. I
Are
just
you
like a
going as the
bunch of
Green Goblin or
nah.
what?
I can
What's
be
the deal?
anything. You know what I mean? Like I can be a plant. I can be Green Goblin. I can be Joker, but not like what's that? Heath Ledger Joker, but the Suicide Squad Joker, right? And
Okay.
I could be anything. To be honest, some people thought that I was gonna go as the Grinch, but I think I would just go as a plant. But it's cool, it's the weekend already and I'm excited. Friday is always good. And a lot of people are actually leaving the city, which is
I
cool. That means the
know.
city is going to be empty. All right, so you guys, who are traveling, you're going out of the state, please be safe, observe the SOPs, and make sure you guys still sanitize yourselves and do all that, because just because we can travel and that we're vaccinated doesn't mean that we can just be completely like okay, reckless, right? So yeah.
Totally. Well, I think if you take leave on Monday, it'd be a really long weekend because Tuesday is a holiday. It's a public holiday as well.
Exactly.
So you can expect people to be back at their hometowns. Just be safe, okay? Take care of each other because the longer we're safe, the longer we get to spend with each other and out of our house as well. All right.
Exactly.
So if you're just joining us on Pop Up Stage, welcome to the show. On Fridays, we actually introduce you to a host of new music right here throughout the hour. Okay, so we kick it off with bulletin board. So what do we have today, Darren?
All right, this week we've got a couple of really cool new tracks, and we're gonna start with the first one because this is something that is absolutely different from what she's done before. She started out as a singer-songwriter, the whole acoustic thing, and then she did the whole traditional ethnic sounding thing, and then there's this, which is just complete pop. So this is Maya Bayu, her brand new one. It's called Things I Can't Forget. Let's check it out.
You like a toast with butter, the sound of pouring rain. You buy your jeans a bit faded, these are things I can't forget. The smell of your cologne, the one I never liked anyway. Now it's everywhere because these are things I can't forget. Is there a miracle pill for this? I'm trying so hard to move on, but all I see are long drives up to the beach, caught up in traffic with your head on my knee. And when I pass out, bungalow on our favorite street, I think of us. These are things I can't forget. These are things I can't.
It's cool. Okay, you guys definitely need to check this track out, because I had a chat with her and she said that this is a part of her EP that she's putting out, and they're all written and inspired by a friend who got dumped. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. So I mean, like I'm friends with a lot of people, and I always hear guys getting dumped by the girl, right? So this one is a girl getting dumped by a guy. So
totally opposite.
Maya Bayu just channeled her energy and just ended up writing this song because it's actually her best friend. So
Yeah.
this is one of those, and there's just a bunch of other songs in the similar vein. Very, very cool.
I've been a fan of hers from the first time I saw her perform at the Penang Island Jazz Fest, and I've seen
Right.
her grow and transform. So when she released this track, I was a bit confused because I was like, "Hey, this is the
Mm.
a little bit of the old before Maya Bayu, so I was a bit confused, but I love it. I still love her tracks, and I love her song. I've always said that she's got this voice of an angel, and she
Yeah.
does, and she does it
Yeah.
so well. So congratulations, Maya, for this one. I think it's great. So we're looking forward to that. But she just released
Yeah.
an album also, I think a couple of months ago, isn't it? In
Yeah. So that was
July.
the traditional sounding one.
Hmm.
Yeah. So now it's cool. It's cool that she's just like constantly putting out music, and that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Let's check this next one out. This is a collab between Shen and Tidal. It's called Apocalypse.
Push and pull. We've been going at it since last June. Say you want me, you don't hide it. For some reason, I still fight it. I just never felt this way before. Walk me home. Say you love me through the telephone. At my doorstep, I'm already in my room, but still you call me. So you don't wanna go back home. Your lips, my apocalypse. Your lips, my apocalypse. It's the end of the world, doesn't know it. I'm falling fast and I can't control it. Your lips, my apocalypse, babe.
Cool. What a cool track.
Very nice.
Very dreamy. I think Shen's always, got this like really cool, dreamy vibe to her music, and I think this just works so well. I would really want to see her live though, so that's something to look forward
I don't
to.
think we've ever had her on the show before, have we?
We might have, because we've had Resort, so the
Yeah.
husband is the lead singer in Resort.
Are they
so
officially married already?
I don't
I'm
think
so
they're married
happy.
yet. I
Oh,
mean,
okay,
I haven't
because
seen
he was waiting
updates,
for MCO to be released.
Yeah,
to
because the
be-
last time, yeah, that was the situation, right? They were waiting to get married. So I'm just gonna say that they assume that they're already married. Okay, cool. Anyway, we'll play you one last one, and then we'll have our guests this week. They are really, really cool. But let's listen to this cool track first. This is by this band called Fugo. They are the track's called Shadow Afternoon.
Since I'm with you, I have always knew that you will leave when the sunset is low, that you'll return. So I will not be lonely anymore. I think you should know me and give me your company. Shadow after
Okay, I think we'll just stop right there because, you guys just need to go and check it out. It's a really, really cool track. Which is actually a perfect setup for our artists this week. Right here on the show on Pop-Up Stage, we talk to a lot of local artists. Obviously, it's a Malaysian show, and the reason why this show exists is to support local talents and to create a
Music,
platform
yes.
for them to share their music and to talk a little bit more about their music and not just like, okay, play our track, right? So every now and then we'll also have regional artists as well, and these are friends that we've made along, in the recent years, and now they've all come up with their own little artist management agencies and their labels and stuff. So we have the privilege of chatting with a band. They're an indie pop band, I would say. Fusing 90s, I mean, sorry, not 90s,
Very
80s,
80s, yeah.
very 80s sounding, a little bit of that psychedelic sound as well.
Mm.
So, they're all the way from Bangkok, and hopefully we'll be able to see them here in Malaysia sometime soon. But we have them right here on the show, so let's bring them on right now. Let's welcome Rosalyn, everybody. Woo!
Woo! Wait, hold on. There's one more. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome
Hey.
to Pulse on Stage. How are you guys doing?
Cool. Excellent.
All right.
Yeah, all good. I just want to have a quick question. If you can maybe jot down the artists and the songs that you played preview just
Sure,
now.
definitely. I can
It's
share that
actually
with you. It's
available on a Spotify list that Darren's created too.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So I
Okay.
can share those, with you guys, no problem. And
Thank you.
yeah, cool. So welcome to the show, guys. It's the first time we're chatting with you guys. And I had heard of you guys prior to the label sending me your music, and setting this whole thing up. And I was like, cool, it would be cool that if I could chat with these guys. And then boom, this happened. So, it's it's an honor to have you guys on the show, man.
So you know now that Darren's a really big fanboy at this point. So you need support. You know who to go to when you come down to Malaysia. Okay, you gotta hit Darren up for sure.
We
So
will take you up on that.
Rosalyn's a band made out of 5 of you, but you guys initially started with 3. So tell us, the story of Rosalyn and how it came to be.
Yeah, I'll do a quick one. So we were all childhood friends. So Star Lord, Nutty, and I, we went to the same school. We and after that, we all went to uni in different places. I went to Europe. Anyways, we graduated. I came back, and the first thing I noticed was I was watching Nutty's Instagram video, and he was playing this acoustic guitar and his angelic voice. So I just wrote him a message, say, "Hey man, dude, let's not just play cover music. Let's form our own band and do our own thing." And at first he was hesitating, but I mean, I'm glad it all worked out through it.
At all.
Yeah. So that's initially how we started.
And how long ago was that?
That was in I believe it was early 2018.
Okay. Rather
Right.
recent as well. Okay. So when did you guys decide to upgrade the band from a 3-piece to a 5-piece?
Oh well, not so long ago, like a year or so, because we're looking for some new influence, and me and Michael, we work way back in other projects, so I invited him, and that he worked with Ping, and we become some powerful group. Yeah.
That's cool. So what does everybody play now? Like if you guys can just share, what your
what are your
roles are
roles?
in the band. Yeah.
You go ahead, Nutty.
Vocals.
Keyboards.
Bass.
Guitar, synth. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So Nadi, are you the only one who sings, or does anybody else does backing vocals or something?
We do harmonies from time to
Ah.
time. Live
Nice.
recording session too.
Right. Cool. That's cool. All right.
Can I
nice.
just ask, Starla, I think you said, you work with Michael, and was it Nari that worked with Ping, right? So when you said that, right, it brought me a picture of, you guys just jamming together as just friends. And then, you went on and say, okay, let's do this. Let's release music. Is that exactly what happened?
Well,
Not really.
Yeah, not really. Yeah.
We were playing for Pyra. Yeah,
Okay.
that at the time.
Yeah. Me and Michael, we are playing backup for this wonderful artist called Pyra from
Yeah, we
Bangkok,
spoke to
yeah.
Pyra
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, at the time when we were playing, we have some serious, harmonies and jam with our instruments, like a those lines, and so we think that it would work well in Rosalyn. So we have a try, and yeah, it worked really well. Yes.
All right. Cool.
So does
I mean, just
Rosalyn
as
only? Yeah, go ahead, Darren.
no, Mac, go ahead.
Go ahead, because I'm sure you're pulling through from just now. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, just so do you guys still play with Pyra, or does she have like her own thing going on right now, or was this Pyra before she was like Pyra?
Actually, it was pretty much from day one, from her first show,
Oh,
and
Right,
then
okay.
all the way up until both of us being around for the latest album that she put together. But I mean, yeah, she's definitely doing her own thing. At this
Right,
point.
right.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
always happy for her.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Because I
Nice.
remember, like, when I met her, so that at that festival in Bangkok that I played, I know everybody was raving about her. So you guys played that show with her, right? Did you?
Which one's that?
Which one is that?
The Bangkok Music City one. So that was, I think, 2018. Was it?
Oh yeah. I was there. Yeah, with
Right.
yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Okay, cool,
No, but
cool. Yeah, I mean,
the better story is that we went to Burning Man together. We went to Burning Man to play with Pyra. These guys drove an RV across the U.S. I met him there. That was
okay,
the most
okay.
epic fun thing.
Right, nice. Sick. Okay.
Okay, if
bro.
you're just joining us here on Pop Up Stage, welcome to the show. If you have any questions to ask Rosalyn, they are a band from Thailand and they're joining us this afternoon to speak about their latest song. We'll get to that track in just a bit. But guys, tell me more about your sound. I know I read the press release. It says commonly classified as indie rock pop, but I feel like there's just so much more to that. So, walk us through, how did you find the sound? Is that like something you guys always wanted, or you just reached it together?
Who wants to take that?
Nas, you wanna take that?
in general, Michael and Aim, they do the sound. So I think you guys go ahead and do better.
Yeah, well, I can say coming from the outside, their first releases had this really, yes, it was indie, but it was kind of unusually intimate and sexy and dreamy, and these things kind of like Rye. I was reminded of that band, and I think with the newer stuff, we've had a chance to go more into our influences. Like Aim and I really listened to a lot of stuff from the 70s and 80s. Psychedelic music, some kind of blue-eyed soul music as well. So to me, the main things that are kind of being infused now are more psychedelic and more soulful aspects into what they already had.
All right.
Aim, anything else to add? No.
Nadi, you wanna?
What about you, Nutty?
Each one of us have a different style and genre of song, so it's kind of like slowly, time to time, blend in together into
Yeah.
Nice.
something like that.
That's nice. So,
Cool, I think
who
that's-
are some of the influences that have actually helped you guys reach that sound today?
I think this is a tough one, and I think as Nutty mentioned, we can go quickly one by one, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, for
Let's
me,
do that.
definitely more like a psychedelic rock group like Pawn, Tame Impala.
Okay, cool. Next.
Darlon.
Aim, what about you?
Yeah, I try to set up our band up like Gorillas, right? Devon Alvan. Yeah, he's like try to get all the genre and put it in this electronic kind of thing, and it just reach out to everyone, and it's cool, and every age can enjoy that, and that's pretty much what I want to try to infuse here with Rosalyn music. Because like Nadi say, yeah, we all have different influence.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big.
อันนี้ก็ถามเรื่องอะไรนะครับ
แนวเพลงที่มึงชอบไหม
อ๋อโซลแจ๊ส R&B
วงอ่ะมีวงป่ะ
Alpha Mist, Yourself,
Alchemist, yeah.
Mist.
Mm.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Really
Yeah.
cool bands.
Michael?
Somehow after we had been writing and experimenting for a long time, I started listening to like Hall and Oates and Todd Rundgren and a lot of these like Philadelphia soul kind of acts from the late 70s and early 80s, and for some reason that just kind of resonated with me because the songs that these guys play, like when they play it in front of an audience really sings along and like kind of dives in emotionally, and so those songs had that same feeling to me, that kind of soulfulness and easy to sing along with, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nutty?
Yeah, for me actually, I start off with kind of like a acoustic guitar. So I growing up listen to like Aaron and Bon Iver, Aaron and Vine, John Mayer, those stuff, and then Rye. And after starting the band, my band member share like Anas share me a lot of songs in the band, so it kind of like slowly go into all the indie mellow stuff.
Okay. That's cool. Darren, you look like
No,
you
I don't have a question. Yeah. No, just go ahead. Continue. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, how's it like working together? What's the process like? I mean, is it easy to work with each other, or it can be difficult sometimes?
Can be, yeah, of course.
I mean, of course, there's a lot of us and there's a lot of opinions, so it can be difficult at times. But I think the great thing about how we work together is that like each one of us can come up with a song, and then we'll help each other finish a track. So like for example, Deja Vu started with an idea that Star Lord had like this sort of deja vu moment with his girlfriend to go on a trip, and then sort of it was a bit of an idea. Then Michael came in and helped him wrote. I chime in on the bass section, Bing with the drums, Nutty of course with singing. So I feel like we don't really set boundaries where like no, like I handle the songwriting part. We all can take part in it, and that's really cool.
Hmm. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a very cool approach because, like, I know a lot of bands, like certain roles have been set out, and like,
Yeah.
for example, like my band, I do all the chunk of work. I do the writing, like the main rhythm section, and then later on, the guys would put in their ideas, But in the past year, I started getting into production, and producing stuff at home on the computer, and now it's more like I'm making every single thing. I'm programming the drums. I'm like putting in the synths and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's cool that you guys don't really have like a set structure. So that is what makes it really really unique, and I think that's what's like that is the kind of like the special sauce. You know what I mean? In you guys' music, the fact that everybody chimes in a different way. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, I think just to add to that, like we just recorded a few more tracks that are going on this album, and even for songs that seem finished from the demo phase, like if you write it and you're like, okay, I can totally see it, it feels really good. Going into the studio, like everybody added something that I never would have seen coming, and so that's really exciting for me to know that if I do write a song and the guys invest in it, I'm gonna be surprised and I'm gonna discover something also.
Right.
Nice, very nice.
Cool.
I think in that way, it also shows that it has the essence of everyone in that song. So when it comes out and you actually play it together, you can feel it as a band as well. So well done, guys. That's nice. Okay, so since you've mentioned your latest track, Deja Vu, tell us more about this song. What
Maybe.
inspired it?
Oh, me,
The
all
story.
right. Yeah, like Anase, I have a episode of Dilemma on Valentine's Day, and just kind of stuck. So I try to put it down into harmonies, and yeah, it just that's the melody that came out, you know. And yeah, it was a nice Valentine Day. Yes.
Aw, okay.
Yeah.
Are you just saying that it was nice? Can I check with your other half?
Yeah, sure, sure. She wouldn't mind.
Actually, an interesting story was that I think there was some sort of argument that they're deciding if they were going to the beach. So initially, this song was gonna be called "Are We Going to the Beach?"
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, yes.
That's interesting. Okay, so
But
why
yeah.
deja vu though? Why the name?
Marco.
I think we kind of explored his concept more, and
Okay.
then it became bigger than just that one thing. Like we kind of saw this loop element or trying to get out of a cycle. We saw this in more examples, you know, as we tried to explore it with the writing.
Right. So what about the
Okay.
lyrics? I mean, like, of course, it kind of like started, with the idea and then the melody, right? So, like, did everybody write bits and pieces of the lyrics, or Nadi, were you the one who wrote like the entire like lyrical
For
part of it?
for Deja Vu, it's mostly Michael, and then I add like some part of it, and each of us, all the member, brainstorm, and then came up to the final release.
Okay. Okay.
Someone's on call, I hear.
All right. All
No
right.
worries. Okay, so it says that you guys left the city when the demo dropped. How did that break kind of help to improve the track? Did it do anything at all for you guys?
The biggest surprise for me was finding out that our member actually has an apartment next to the beach after being together for like I don't even know, like 5 6 years. So AIM was like, hey, there's COVID, we can't do anything. Why don't we just sorry, why don't we just go to the beach side area and stay there for a couple of months? So it was really helpful. I think Michael can add on the songwriting process.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we're like, why didn't you tell us about this before, dude? This place is really cool. But after that, we set up all the instruments in the master bedroom, like cleared everything out and set everything up. And so, yeah, I mean, that's just such a rare opportunity when you can leave your stuff set up and you're not. It's not a 2-hour rehearsal. You can explore and go much deeper and so yeah, I think Deja Vu received the most of that during that time at the beach, like the most experimentation, the most playing it together, trying different instruments, all that stuff. So yeah, it the track really grew a lot, and we actually, even some of the final parts that you hear are recorded just with a 57 at that beach house, guitar parts and some things like that. So it very, very much is attached to that experience, I think.
Cool.
Nice.
How many months did you guys end up like staying at this apartment?
Pretty much a month, like back and forth to Bangkok, but most
Right,
of May,
okay.
I think it was. Yeah.
All right. All right. Cool.
So
Cool.
did it
Yeah.
take that long to write the song as well? I mean, to finish the song as well? You guys are laughing. That means there's a story behind this.
Was
We
it
were
just
working
one
on-
song, or did you guys
we were-
write like more than one?
Oh, there's like 20, man. There's like
Yeah,
20
we,
songs.
we did
Right.
a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
I think one of the problem we have is sort of like a reverse situation with other bands, is that we tend to write too many songs, and then we're always in this dilemma of like, which song are we gonna actually do it,
Yeah. But I think that's cool because, basically what you guys did, going away like a month long, of course, back and forth, but the fact that you guys were away together writing in the same room, I think that really brought a difference in the whole energy and the ideas coming together. And that's why you guys were able to churn out so many songs. Because it's the same, like bands like in the States, we'd hear stories of them, like for example, Metallica, they would spend like, months in the studio and just writing, and they'd write like 40 songs or something and then pick the best 10, right? So I think this is really cool. I would actually want to have that experience. But we don't have that liberty in that sense because everybody has a real job and they
A
all
day
work
job.
except myself. Yeah. Yeah. So speaking about jobs, like do all of you have day jobs or is music
this
like the
full-time?
full-time thing?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think-
I have day job, but I plan to quit soon.
Just to do music?
Do I have?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
okay.
think we all do. Yeah.
All right.
What
about
is your day job? I'm just curious though.
I used to work in a corporate as a headhunter, but then I quit.
Oh,
Yeah, I quit the corporate to work on my family business
okay.
to
Right.
but have more of the freedom to
Ah.
do what I want.
Okay.
So now you want to quit your family business to go into music. Your family isn't going to be very happy with you, dude.
Yeah, but I'm gonna find something to do as well.
All right. What about the
Michael,
rest of you guys?
Mostly music. A lot of behind the scenes stuff for a few different bands, but mostly music. Some film stuff from time to time.
All right. Cool.
Michael is a famous actor. I don't know why he's not revealing it. Yeah, I work in a corporate still, but my company is based in the US, so have
Okay.
really flexible hours,
Yeah.
and I work in business development.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Aim,
Thanks.
what about you, man?
Oh yeah. I'm like Nadi and Michael combined a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly music job, and yeah, I got something running at home. Helping my dad out and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
That's
Cool.
nice.
What about Ping? What about you?
I'm high school music teacher.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I used to teach in a university as well. I used to teach English. So I did that for 6 years and while doing music at the same time. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess you and I have something very similar. All right, cool.
I
Mac.
just want to say, why is it that when I went to school, I didn't have young, cool, hip, and happening teachers? That's all I want to know. You've got like Darren, you got Ping, you guys are rock stars, you guys are musicians, and we didn't have that in school, man. You only see these things happen in movies, but apparently it does happen here too. All right, so what if you could do something differently with the track now already released, right? Would you change anything, or you like it the way it is?
Oh man. I mean, at the moment you release it, I feel like there's 100 things that you want to make better, but by now it's cool. I like it.
Are you just saying that for the sake of saying it?
No, because we have a lot of other good songs coming up, so it's like I think it's exciting to just be like, let's get it that much better on the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think part of the creativeness like of doing songs is that like even when you want to change and when you do like a post change, it gives it sort of a whole different meaning and feeling to it. I think Darren would know like when sometimes not necessary change can be a good thing. So I think we sort of learn to accept and live with it.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes, yeah, I think one of the things that I've learned over the years of being in a band and, like writing music and stuff is that while some changes can be good, some won't actually affect that anything at all. So, and sometimes, there's this term that they always say, less is more. And I
Yep.
really do believe in that. Because even at the moment I'm producing like a track, for an artist, and this artist, like, is constantly telling me, try to add this and try to add that, we need this, and I'm like, but the song doesn't need it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it's just part of the growing process as an artist as well. But cool, man. I'm really excited, that the fact that this track is out, it sounds cool. And is there a music video as well for this track?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, and it's out already, right? Because I haven't had a chance to actually
Available
see
on
the video
YouTube. I
yet.
think I've seen it.
Yep. Me too.
All right. Was it self-shot, or like, did you guys work with like a full-on like production, company, or how did that go?
Go ahead, Nutty.
Full team.
A full
And-
team.
Yeah, good production. Love it.
Okay. So what?
Uh,
Maybe you want to like just expand a little bit more about the music video, because I know how crazy music videos can be. It's either a super DIY thing where it takes like 3 hours to shoot, and like full on production where it'll take like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, walk us through that process, because I'm quite interested to find out.
I was all one day.
Okay.
And we used an old hotel that looks like it's like an indie horror movie or something. And yeah, the small team, but very, very creative. Everything that they put together within just one day. So it was, and then a very quick turnaround to edit it and release it too. So yeah, the team was definitely not DIY. Those guys are pros.
All right. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I guess we should definitely check it out.
Now, you guys are known as
Please do.
storytellers, and you tell stories through your music. So when a person who is just getting to know Rosalyn, right, they listen to the Deja Vu, what do you want them to feel? Or how do you want them to feel?
Yeah, we want them to feel like Nadi is seducing them, right there.
Like right there, whispering in their ears.
Yeah, oh man, I was gonna say that, but it sound inappropriate, so yeah, exactly, yes.
Yeah, these
Anything-
guys mentioned dreamy a lot too. That's always something when we're producing. They keep that word coming back, dreamy, or like a bit in another world, something like that.
Okay. Cool.
Anyone else has anything to add? No?
Nas, you're muted.
Yeah, there was a siren like going on, and I just didn't want to like this, bro. Yeah, I think it's always one thing I really like about writing music is that like I like to hear how people interpret like the song,
Yeah.
right? And we all do differently, but I think particularly we want them to feel dreamy, like feel like they can relate to some situation in the songs, like maybe when you sort of have that argument with someone, and you already know how it's going to end. I think that's essentially what Deja Vu is, to me at least.
Okay, brilliant. So we've spoken at length about Deja Vu and also about Rosalyn. I have another question to ask when we come back, but let's take a listen. And for those of you who've not heard it yet, here's Deja Vu by Rosalyn on AFO Radio.
Thinking I was waiting something to realize there was nothing we could do. The deja vu. I keep my senses to no one. Stay out of illusion. But
Very nice. Congratulations, guys, on the track. Can I just say that when I first heard it, I was like, whoa, this is like so George Michael and Wham back in the 80s, and I love it. I really do. So, what was your final thoughts when the song was finally out? What was the first thing that came to your mind?
Anybody?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, no,
Just long journey. That's what I was thinking. Long journey, but I think
Finally
because
came to the
it's
end.
kind of a new team. We were working with a new mixing engineer, new mastering studio, everything. So it was kind of like the first time walking through the forest, you know. But yeah, it makes the rest of it like I think it's gonna be a little more clear the path. But yeah, just long journey. That was my thought when it came out.
Nice.
Right.
Anyone else has anything else to add? I'm sure you all had a thought when the song finally came out, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question? Sorry.
yeah. What
How
was
did
the
you
question
feel
again?
when the How did you feel when the song was finally released? What's the first thing that you thought?
A big
For me,
relief.
Big
Huh?
relief, okay.
Big relief.
yeah, for me it's quite challenging too, because Deja Vu is kind of like another step from the old Rosalyn EP since
Mhm.
Michael and Bing joined.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they kind of like add some kind of more funky and
New
fun
flavor.
flavor to the song. So it's kind of like a challenge for Rosalyn too. But personally, I happy that the song is finally
Finally out.
released.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, I have one last question before we go to the game, right, Mac?
Yep.
Yeah. So, where was it recorded? Because you mentioned, you guys work with somebody new, like mixing and mastering. Where? Yeah. Where? Yeah. So was it mixed locally in Thailand, or did you guys send it, to somebody in the States or something?
It was mixed, yeah, by another artist here named Teddy. He's the producer of Yellow Fang and guitarist from Fleur, and has mixed for many bands. So
Okay.
he's kind of like a guy
Yeah,
that
I
we
know
all look up
Teddy.
to.
Yeah, I've met him. I've met him with Yellow Fang. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
he's kind of a master of many trades over here. So that was
Yeah.
a great experience for us too. And then mastering, we actually sent to a studio in Amsterdam
Oh,
that
nice.
does giving away some of our secrets here, but does
Yeah,
16 track tape, reel to tape master. So
Wow.
we had a pretty cool analog mastering experience as well.
Right, right. Cool. Yeah. I guess, with all that effort, put into the track and of course the album, that's why you guys have this killer sound. Yeah, because it sounds really, really good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thanks.
Nutty, Nas, and Aim, you guys started Rosalind. I want to know, where did the name come from? Was it
um,
somebody's girlfriend's name or someone's name? I mean, how did you guys come up with the name Rosalind?
Oh, we were, I believe we were at Nutty's house, and every band experienced this moment where they're like, "Yo, what should we call ourselves?" So I was writing, and to this day, it's still funny when I open my iPhone notes and I see some of the names that we wanted to. It was funny. We had random stuff like Wooden Pearl and all this, trying to sound, you know like, yeah. So I think at the very last moment before we left Nutty's place, I can't remember who it was, but someone said like, "Hey, do you remember this girl back in school? Like, she was very good looking and so forth." And then we were like, "Yeah." And then we said the name Rosalyn, and then so on. And then we were like, "Yo, why don't we just call the band Rosalyn?"
Oh,
That's
wow. So it is named after a girl you guys liked in school.
And to add on that, because Rosalyn, it's actually like easy to pronounce in Thai too, and
Okay.
you can pronounce it both in Thai and English. If in Thai it's called Rosalyn,
Okay.
if English it's Rosalyn, right? So we are kind of like a Thai making English music. So
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of like a meaning behind it as well.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want, Nadi. I'm still gonna, hook it to the girl that you guys all thought was really gorgeous back in high school. Okay? Does she know that it's named after her, by the way, or you guys have lost contact?
Um,
Lost, lost.
Hey, man.
We're gonna form another band, then name the band after a guy too.
yeah.
I like
Thanks
how you guys have
for.
all avoided the question very well.
What's that one called, Nutty? Like Roger or something?
Steve Rogers.
Okay, so I think it's time for us to play our game. We have 4 questions. We'll ask you the question, and basically you tell us the first thing that comes to mind after we tell you the question. Of course, for Ping's sake, you guys will have to, translate it for him. Otherwise, he wouldn't understand it, right? Cool? Okay, so we will go in this sequence. We go Nari, Michael, Ping, Starlord, and Nas. Cool?
Up.
All right. Darren, let's go.
All right, so the first question is, you've performed at some of the most prominent music showcases in Thailand. If there's one international music festival that's on your dream list, what would it be? Just one.
Glastonbury.
Okay.
ผมก่อนดิพี่
เอาละ sorry
Okay. Glastonbury.
Okay. Michael?
Primavera Sound, Barcelona.
Yep.
นี่เขาถามถึงเรื่องอะไรนะ
โชว์เฟสติวัลที่อยากเล่นมากที่สุดในโลก
อ๋อ ไม่รู้ว่าไปกับพวกมึงอ่ะ
He said, I don't know, but I'll go with you guys.
It's like, I don't know how to.
What's the one in Japan? Fuji Rock, right?
Fuji Rock? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And also I think Java Jazz Festival could be really nice too in Indonesia.
Nice. All right.
All right.
Next question. If there's one deja vu moment that you would love to relive over and over again, what would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Deja vu moment. That you want to live in it over and
Yes.
over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
the first
anybody?
time I taste sushi, maybe.
Oh, wow.
First time
Okay.
taste
Aim
sushi. Okay.
Aim just wants to eat. Just keep
Yeah.
eating.
Sashimi, maybe. Yeah.
There's a experience, but wouldn't be appropriate to.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Thank you for keeping it PG-13.
All right. Anybody, just jump in. Yeah. Michael?
Yeah, there's a spot in Thailand that's like the rainforest basically, and you can stay in this like cabin on a lake, and waking up and looking at the mountains from that place was like
Right.
my primo
Nice.
moment.
Nice. Nas?
Ping?
For me, I think it was the moment when I stepped off the airport in Geneva in Switzerland, and it was the first thing I realized was that when I step off, and it's a huge mountain, and the air was so clean, and having lived in Asia all my life, I was like, oh my god, this is how air is supposed to taste, feel like, I mean, there's zero pollution, clean. Yeah, it just blew my mind, really.
Okay.
Man,
All
now
right.
I feel like I want to go there too.
นี่เขาถามเกี่ยวกับเรื่องว่า ว่าอะไร
ถ้า
นะ
ถ้าอยากอยู่แบบประสบการณ์แบบอยู่กับเดจาวูโมเมนต์ตลอดอ่ะจะเป็นเลือกเป็นโมเมนต์ไหนในชีวิตด้วย
Ride bike
Yeah.
Bike, nice.
First time,
Bing has a really badass motorcycle.
Right.
Ah, cool.
biker
Alright.
biker
Next
Alright.
question.
Okay, next question is okay, what is the strangest thing you've seen your bandmate do? It's a very strange question, but okay.
It is a strange question.
Oh.
This- yeah.
I should have been writing these down for a long time now that you mention it.
Nutty, whenever you're ready.
might not be appropriate to
Is that your go-to answer? I'm beginning to think it's a cop-out.
Cop out.
Okay, Michael.
Okay, it's strange. It's kind of sweet too. The first show that these guys invited me to play with them at a venue called Speaker Box, AIM was like, "Okay, I have to do something at this show. Like, just let me do it." And we didn't know what it was going to be. And as I've known AIM, he's like this very quiet, like playing his guitar and mysterious dude in the corner. And then at the show, he gets up there and he sings "How Deep Is Your Love" by the Bee Gees, like solo to his girl that he wants to impress. And I was just like shocked. but you can bet that halfway through, Nutty and I started singing the backup harmonies because we want to be the Bee Gees too, you know.
Yeah. That's a really
Alright.
cool experience. Nice. Bing?
ถามว่าอะไรนะครับ
แบบ
เห็นพวกเราแบบพฤติกรรมแปลกๆของพวกเราอ่ะแบบ
อ๋อผมว่าผมแปลกสุดแล้วอ่ะ
He said he's the weirdest one already.
Okay, we'll take that. Aim you.
This might be a bit inappropriate, but during our time at the beach, I saw Anas doing some doing some kind of stress release on everywhere, you know.
I can see everybody closing or squirming. I can imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's gotta be like in when we stay in the near the beach as well. You know how like I think AIM must have dropped like a burger on the floor and he would pick it up and eat it again, or like
It's the 3-second rule, right?
3-second rule.
Yeah.
Oh man. You
Yeah,
guys
learn
are
a lot
very
about each other at the beach, don't we?
Definitely. Now, our funny question is, if you could step into the shoes of another band and spend a whole day in it, which band would that be?
Oh.
คิดหนักเลย
Give this one to Bing, honest. I bet he's got an answer for you.
ถ้าเกิดมึงสามารถแบบอยู่กับวงใช่ปะวงหนึ่งอ่ะ
จะเลือกวงไหนใช่ไหม
ถ้าอยากเป็นวงไหนอ่ะ
อย่าตอบโรสลินนะเว้ย
ตอบไปก่อนเลยเว้ย
Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters.
Wow. Nice.
I want to say Carlos Santana, but I will go with Zeppelin. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Bing, Nutty, Naz, whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, I think
โอ้ยากอ่ะ
อยากอยู่กับโคเพลย์
อืม
วงชอบมาถึงแบรนด์ใช่ไหม
ใช่เว้ยครบเลย
โคเพล
Go
ย์
play.
รู้ว่ามึงจะตอบคอมมิชหรืออะไรสัก I think I want to spend time with Mac DeMarco just to see how crazy it will be. Just
For
Cool.
me
see.
would be uh, Jacob Collier.
Mm.
Jacob Collier. Okay.
I wanna absorb like when he do all the harmonies,
Wow.
you know, like
Okay. Cool.
and all the instrument he can play,
Mm.
all the super smart knowledge on like
Mm-hmm.
music theory ทุกอย่าง
I think if you actually got to switch places, that's all you're going to do, right? You're going to absorb everything that they've done and learn how to do it as well. Of course, enjoy their life for a day. That'd be cool too. So we've come to the end of What's on Your Mind this afternoon, which also marks the end of the show too. Thank you so much, Rosalyn, for joining us this afternoon. Before we let you go, tell our listeners where they can find you on social media, lead them to your music, your pages, your music video, and also your final words for our viewers today.
Go for it, Nas.
Last.
Yeah, and that's
I'm actually googling what our Facebook Roslyn page is. So yeah, I mean I'll just keep it short. Where you can find us Facebook, Instagram. I think Instagram is Roslyn Music. Facebook is Mrs. Roslyn. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All the
Your final
music's on
words?
Spotify and every other streaming thing.
Yeah.
And music videos on YouTube right now.
hmm And also quick shout out to New Echoes, our label that we just signed. You can also find everything on their page with New Echoes.
Nice.
Awesome.
and the artists in New Echo as well, like many super good artists
Yeah.
in New
That's
Echo
true.
coming up a lot.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Garrett,
So
don't forget to share the Spotify list, please.
Yeah, I will. I will.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us here on Pop Up Stage this afternoon. You guys have said that you have more tracks that you worked on. I'm sure you guys will be releasing it very, very soon. So, looking forward to that one. In the meantime, good luck, all the best, and we'll keep in touch. You take care now. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you guys.
thank you.
All right. That was
All right.
the guys from Roslyn, and it was really cool chatting with them, and knowing that we have a lot of mutual friends as well. So very nice.
Indeed.
Yeah, so Meg, sorry I cut you off.
It's fine, no worries. I think how the band came together was interesting. Everything about the band was interesting, and I can only see so much progress and so much success for the band as well, because they're on the right path, and they've identified their music. They have identified the sound. It's going to be great for them. So here's looking forward to more tracks soon from the band Rosalyn. But of course, now their platforms to go check out, see what they're up to, get to know the guys even closer, perhaps. Go check them out on social media. So we've come to the end of the show. And of course, every Friday, before we let you go, we'll give you a couple more tracks that you can go listen to this weekend, especially if you're off to your hometown. Then definitely you want to check out the Spotify list created by Darren. Darren, go ahead.
Yeah, so the Spotify list is called New Malaysian Releases that you guys should definitely check out. There's a bunch of really, really cool stuff. Yeah, and yeah. So let's check out these songs that I'm gonna play for you guys right now. Yeah, called Pop-Up Picks. So for you guys to enjoy during the weekend. So this is by The Filters. The track's called BZD. Super dreamy.
BZD. Buzzed. Oh, buzzed.
All right. I don't know what it is, but it's such a it sounds like it could be like a hidden track, right? Anyway,
Is that
this
like the middle of the track or is that introduction?
yeah, it's like in the middle. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
okay.
6 minute long track, so I don't know
Oh,
where they're
wow.
going with this track, but it's a cool track, for you guys to definitely check out, right? And this last one that I'm gonna share with you guys before we go, it's by Nathani, and I'm not sure if she's in Malaysia. It seems like she could be, like in Europe or something, but she's releasing music like from Malaysia. I don't know. Anyway, this track is called Emma. Let's check it out.
Oh, nice.
Emma, darling, you've been on my mind, and I promised I'll forget you, but my memory won't decline. I know your eyes like I know my favorite bite. I know your touch, so I know you can't be mine. Emma, darling, you've been on my mind, and I promise I'll forget you, but that power isn't mine. Samuel, darling, she's no longer mine. I know you promised that you loved her, but I've known you all this time.
Cool. So that's a very short song. It's like 2 minutes.
That's a very nice
It's got
chill
that
track,
whole
though.
very chill track. So yeah, I think that that concludes the end of the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back here again next Friday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. It's an hour-long show. We bring you the latest and coolest Malaysian music and sometimes regional. So if you guys are traveling, away for the weekend, please stay safe and observe all the SOPs. So yeah, this is Pop-Up Stage. And if you're an artist, you want to get on the show, send your music our way, popupstagemy@gmail.com. So yeah.
That's right. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye bye now.